check with some more messages. How you guys doing today? I hope all is well with everyone. The title is exactly what it is. If you guys like my content and you like the way that I read and give you guys the messages, subscribe to the channel. We would love to have you here as a part of the Winning Team family. If you are a repetitive viewer, if you are a potential subscriber, today is your day. What are you waiting for? We would love to have you here with us as a part of the family. Also, you guys, if you would like to join the membership, the Tap In crew, and get your badge of honor next to your name, you can do so during or throughout any live stream video. I ask that you guys come through, hitting the like button to support the platform, and on your way in, during, throughout, after, and also hype the video up. I greatly appreciate that, as that is very beneficial to us. Okay, as a team, the winning team. Okay, so let's see what we have going on here. I feel like this person, yeah, the one that's on your mind, or let's say the one whose mind you're on. Okay, I feel like this person meant when they say that they were not going to let you get away, again, or this time. I don't know if you may have thought that this person was just, bluffing, is what I'm getting. But I feel like they are making it extremely hard for you. And the reason why is because they meant what they said. Maybe didn't believe this person was being honest or telling the truth, but I feel like this is someone that's eager to show you, okay, and they're determined and they're standing on it, and this is someone that's being very persistent in that department. They are in the business of not letting you go at all, collective. I don't know what you're gonna do here, but this is someone that already made their mind up. Okay, so I don't know how you're gonna get out of this situation, but this person is refusing. Okay, they're refusing. They're refusing to cut ties. They're refusing to accept the fact that something is over. They're refusing to, you know, let you go and blossom and, flourish and live life without them, or without them being attached to you or connected to you, even if they are not with you. This is someone that's like, they're not going for a collective. Let's see. Look at this. 4 cups in the reverse. I feel like this could be someone that came off like, they were bored with an offer from you, and they didn't want, to accept an offer from you. It was something along those lines, like, they wanted to sort of royals elsewhere. Oh, someone name could be Elsie, because I say elsewhere. I don't know. Okay. But I feel like that was never the case. Okay, it could have been the fact that you could have thought that you could have felt as if this person, was not into you, or they were not digging you like you thought, and that could have caused you to definitely react. And I feel like that was a part of the problem. I'm not just saying that everything was, solely on you. I feel like this person played a major role in, with you feeling the way that you were actually feeling, if you felt that way, right? Um, in the reverse, as you can see in the upright, this is a smiley face on a shirt. So this is like, you know, this person, you felt as if they were happy that, you was stuck in this energy, or whatever the case may be, or you could have felt like this person was happy with, not continuing a journey with you. But this came out in the reverse, and in the reverse is a sad face. If you look at this, you will see that this is someone that's not happy about the way that things is going. And I feel like they're not happy about the fact that you want to move away from them. Okay, they're not feeling that energy. I feel like it's a lot of energy that's coming from this. Oh my goodness. Okay, there's someone giving a cup here. You see this other cup right here, and this person owns this folded. I feel like this is someone that was being stubborn. Okay, they always knew that, but you know what I'm getting? To me, it don't just look like an offer. Even though the hand is open, it looked like you took your offer back. Okay, or you tried to take your offer back. You see the hand, right? And this person could have put, given you the cup back and folded their arms, because you could have said, you know you can stay with these energies, you can stay with these options, okay, with the Three of Cups here, whatever this is that you choosing to do while you're not giving me any clarification or confirmation. You stick with that. That's something that you could have definitely said to this person, because you felt as if they were putting everything before this connection with you. But even with the Three of Cups energy being here, this is someone that moved the third cup to the side. It's like you wanted your cup back. It's like they moved the cups around, collective. It's like they gave you the cup back, they moved this one to the side and put the Two of Cups in the front. Okay, so it's like they already made up their mind, like, no matter how this go, no matter how this turn out, I'm not letting go of this connection with you. They are refusing, collective. And they were very unhappy when you decided to pull your love away, okay, and pour your emotions out. That's what I'm getting here. Because with your cup being right here, it looked like this is you dumping your emotions out right here for this person, or the way that you felt, and they're not taking that well at all. So as a result, they're still gonna hold on to you, even if it's energetically. They're refusing to let go of something that they know was given to them. They know that you are their Two of Cups here, whoever this is. You could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This person could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Look, yep, we have Justice here. It's like they refuse to give you the justice that you desire in that area, as far as, you counting them out, or, you know, not wanting them to be a part of your life. They feel like that wasn't a part of the plan. So they don't really have any plans on giving you any justice in that area, because they're not letting you go. I feel like somebody really came to terms with this um in this season, Libra season. Okay, it's like they could have balanced the scales and gave you what you wanted, but this is someone that's seeing a bigger picture. They're thinking about the bigger picture, and they are refusing to let you go here. Look at this. We have the Knight of Swords. I feel like this person is viewing you as someone that's very opinionated, or you could be viewing this person as such. Um, it's like maybe this person always had something to say, okay, or maybe you felt as if you always had to defend yourself and say something. But this is someone that's planning on fighting for this connection. They're refusing to let this connection just go away. They're not going to let it go away easy. And even if they have to, like, spiritually fight you, energetically fight you, this person already made up their mind, and they're not changing it, is what I'm getting here. Someone could be a Libra. Someone could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You had the Nine of Pentacles, because you were everything to this person. Okay, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. You were pretty much everything to this person, collective. And I feel like this is someone that's seeing you blossom. Okay, they see that you started pouring into yourself. And I feel like that's why they're unhappy, because they really thought that you was gonna, look for them, check for them, call on them, but you didn't. You didn't. And I feel like it's a reason behind you not, you know, wanting to celebrate with this person. Like I said, everything was not on you. This person did something here to put you in this energy, to make you feel this way, to make you feel the way that you're feeling. And what did this person do, Spirit? What did this person do? What did this person do to the collective? Please and thank you. Queen of Cups. Like I said, you could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And it came out in the upright, but it came out sliding across to the Nine of Pentacles. So you could definitely be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But it's this right here. It's like, see all the emotions and you sitting in all this water. It's like this person was, they could have been refusing to nurture the connection like you were doing, you know. Maybe they started off right, but then they switched up on you some type of way. And it's like they didn't want to give you a refill. This person refused to fill you up. You know, like the love that they were pouring into you, the emotions, the nurturing, the kindness that they were pouring into you at first, it like all disappeared. This person just completely stopped doing everything. I feel like this person became very stubborn here. And you took it for exactly what it was, but you could have even took it another way. Like this person was not that into you is what I'm getting. And so you could have asked for your cup of love back from this person. And you really took this love back. Look at you holding the same cup the same way. You got this love and you started pouring into yourself. And I feel like, I don't know, I'm getting mixed emotions. Maybe this person had like mixed emotions when it came down to you in some type of way here. They were coming off. They could have even been like with the water splashing. It looked like this person could have been wishy-washy. You know what I'm saying? When it came down to you and this connection with you, I'm picking up on a very stubborn energy. Okay? Either you or them. Or this is how you became due to you not feeling nurtured. Okay, I feel like whoever you are, if especially if you're this feminine energy, you could have been in the energy of feeling like you couldn't be yourself in front of this person. Something happened and it was something very detrimental. I feel like with this person's stubbornness, they could have been taking jabs at your confidence, and that changed you. You know, this could be someone that could have always, you know, spoke life over the connection with you and them, and then they flipped the switch on you. Okay, they could have even became degrading. They could have even, you know, became like emotionally abusive. And that's just something that you can't do to the Queen of Cups, because this is a nurturer. This is someone that feel everything. This is someone that's highly sensitive. This is someone that's highly emotional. And it's just a certain type of way that people can treat this energy, because as you can see, water runs deep. Okay, still water runs very deep, and as you can see, you were almost to your breaking point. You was almost to the point of losing it on this person. Definitely, you were definitely about to lose it. Starfish, I see a starfish here. You were someone that's extremely intuitive, and I feel like that was a part of the reason why this person changed, because you started being able to see things that they never wanted you to see. And I feel like the things that you actually saw, it was a feeling first. I have chills everywhere, collective, right? Whatever you saw, you were spot on about the things that you saw and conveyed to this person, even if it was not everything. Maybe you knew that this person couldn't handle everything that you knew. If you revealed it to them, and I feel like you were still, you know, considering this person's feelings, you were still holding back. But I feel like in the process of you trying to spare this person feelings and, you know, holding back, you were hurting yourself. And that's the reason why you asked for your cup of love back. Because you needed to revive yourself. You needed to redeem yourself. And that's the reason why you popped out in this Nine of Pentacles energy. Having everything, all of your needs met. And it's like, you single-handedly did this. It's like, you did this by yourself. But it's like, you did want, you know, this person. And in some areas, you definitely needed this person, you know. But it wasn't like a need to where you were just going to forget about you and watch you, you know, get lost in the sauce, or watch you go downhill, further downhill. You did have some type of love for yourself. And it's like you could have saved yourself. You could have chose to save yourself. And you chose in the nick of time, because I'm telling you, you was about to be drowning. Look at this water. Okay? And so with the water rising, it's like you've been through some things with this person. And this is the reason why the water is waist deep. It's like you gave it time, but it's like you was about to drown. You were about to drown. And the universe came to assist you. You see the moon, you see the star, the universe came to assist you here. Yay. 2 times. So it's like you started receiving something from on the behalf of this person and yourself. I see 18 likes, and the number 9 is out here with the 9 of Pentacles. So 9 and 2 is 18. We know it's 11, but you know what I'm doing, right? Multiplying. Because I feel like that's what you started doing. This is the reason why you were able to, gain access to or even have 9 pentacles. Some of you are very self-sufficient. And this is the reason why this person is like, wow, I feel like they counted you out too. This is some of the things that this person did. They went against the grain is what they did. And the way that this person act, when it came down to you, it hit you hard, because some of the things that they said or done, you really never expected it from this person, due to the nature of the bond that you guys had. You guys were bonded. But every now and then, this person is the type of person that, or was the type of person that, kind of lose their temper on you, lose their cool on you. And you was really there for support, and the real type of support that this person needed. This wasn't just like financial support. You could even been there for this person financially as well. And if you were not given to this person financially, you could have been, pouring into this person, to help them with their finances. It's something like that you were doing for this person. You were nurturing this person, and every time things got rough, this person started deflecting and projecting that energy onto the very one that was sent to help them. So that's the reason why you asked for your cup back. You're like, nah, I don't think you deserve this. I don't think that you deserve my love. I don't think that I should be in the energy of, pouring into you like this, and it's not reciprocal. I feel like this person really felt as if you were like either slow, either dumb, or naive, because I feel like this is the only type of individuals that really fail for this person. Dumb individuals, slow individuals, or naive, and people that this person can have full dominant control over. And it's like you could have definitely, I don't feel like it was that with you. I don't feel like you were looking at this person like they were trying to dominate you. I feel like you were looking at this person as if this was something very real, you know. And so if this is a man, you were letting this person, play their position. You know what I'm saying? Without overplaying yours. But some type of way, because you are fruitful, this person felt as if you were overplaying your position because you were blessed, if that makes sense. And so I don't want to say that this person was jealous, but they were kind of envious of, they were envying your success. Okay? And so they started trying to, that's where the, trying to beat up on your confidence came in at. Okay, because they know that if they did that, that'll distract you from being, so independent, so self-sufficient, so successful, you know. And sadly enough, this person could have been very successful with, taking jabs at your confidence and things of that sort. And it almost broke you, right? So this is the reason why you had to take your cup of love back from this person, because you realized that was not love. I feel like anytime this person achieved anything. You were like their number one fan. You were their cheerleader. You know, you was giving them their flowers. You were telling them congratulations until you stopped. Okay? And it's like, once this person stopped doing whatever they were doing, you also stopped doing what you were doing. Once you realized that you were being taken for granted here and that energy wasn't reciprocal, this is someone that didn't clap when you won. But they could have celebrated you being successful to other people. But what good is it for this person to celebrate you to others and not you? You know? And I feel like that's what gave you the strength to be able to snatch your cup away. You know, even if they didn't want to give it to you, you snatched it away. And you started pouring into you because you were about to lose yourself. And you were someone very special, you know? And once you realize that, it's like, listen, you weren't taking anything short of that. Because maybe you didn't even look at yourself like you were special. But when you underwent this transformation that's going through the dark night of the soul, going through hell and back, you know what I'm talking about, collective, and rising and ascending, you know what I'm saying? Um, and I really feel like first you descended, right? You have to descend to ascend. So I feel like throughout that whole entire process, that's when you realize that you were just not like a regular person, okay? That you carried a whole lot of value, and so you moved away from this person. Yeah, you did. The world. I'm telling you, they don't give a damn. I'm telling you, it's in the title. It's all there. Everything. Now you heard what I just said, right? I gave you the download. Everything that could be in your heart or could have been in your heart, right? And this person don't care. They're refusing to close the cycle. And like I said, this came out to clarify the Knight of Swords. This is someone that knows that they are very opinionated, but they still feel like they need to fight for this connection. This someone that feels like they own you, collective. Look at this. We had a star. Okay? Aquarius energy. This Aquarius energy, baby, is not trying to give you any justice. None whatsoever. They don't give a rat's behind, because while you somewhere under the sun with the universe, they somewhere and talking to the moon, the stars, and they somewhere stargazing. I'm telling you, even if this is energetic, they're not trying to move away. It's like they feel like they can, this person feel like they can change something about themselves. And that could be, you know, the way that they didn't support you the way that you supported them, or you know, them always being opinionated when it came down to you or come down to you, knowing that you are someone that can feel everything, knowing that you are sensitive. You know, it's just like maybe that's just this person's nature, is in his nature, is in his person. That's just the way that they are, to be, you know, either harsh or blunt or whatever the case may be. But when you are in a connection with someone, it's like sometimes you have to bend a little for the person that you are with. You know what I'm saying? You don't always have to, you know, come at them or treat them like you would just treat you like regular people that you're having a conversation with, like a homeboy or a homegirl. And I feel like this person, they were treating you more like their homie lover friend versus, you know, their lover first or their significant other first or whatever the case may have been. And now it's like as you move away from them, they still somewhere out there wherever they at manifesting you. I told you this person don't want this cycle to end. The world card here. Okay. Look at this. We had the Three of Wands. Okay. This person is manifesting you and praying that their ships come in. Okay. You really meant more to this person than what they let on or what they put on. And I feel like that's where they went wrong at, because they should have let you know. This is someone that felt like, you know, they didn't have to let you know this, that, or the third. They didn't have to keep you in the know of how they feel as long as they felt it. Like, this is someone that wanted you to literally just stop and read their mind. Let's get the likes up, you guys. Please and thank you. I know sometimes we forget, but let's support the platform, baby. Your girl was under the weather. Don't try to do me like that. Okay, and I did put that on my community board in case you guys missed it. Yeah, look, the world. This person is trying to take this world out of the equation. This person, like, I don't even know why that is up there. I don't even know why the world even came out because it's not happening. This is the energy of this person. Look at this temperance. They want to balance something out with you. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Sagittarius energy. We have the Chariot here. Yep. And this is clarifying the world. Look at this. We got the Knight of Swords, the World in the reverse, and the Chariot in the reverse. This person is adamant about not moving away from you. They're adamant about not moving away from this connection. They feel like this is something you were someone that was really given to them. They're refusing. Cancer energy, okay? This person, like I said, they could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or a Cancer energy here. Okay, because the Chariot came out to clarify the World in the reverse and the Knight of Swords. They'll rather fight first. Okay, it's somebody that want to fight for who they love or what they love. Heavy Libra energy with Justice, and heavy Aquarius energy with the Star. Okay, and the Knight of Swords. This person here, they watched you balance. They watched you pour. They watched you take that cup and pour into yourself. They watched you do this. Someone here could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces with prominent, with Sagittarius somewhere prominent in their chart. Okay, their Jupiter energy. All right, that's what I'm picking up on, and that's the reason why you ended up being in the Nine of Pentacles due to that Jupiter energy. Okay, you was extremely lucky. It's not always lucky all the time for people, but it was lucky for you. Look at this. I can't make it up. We got the Sun and the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so what this Libra or this Aquarius energy or this Cancer energy is saying is, or this Leo, that you make them happy. Okay, you make them extremely happy, collective, and that's the reason why they want to fight for this connection. Six of Pentacles. Okay, it's like they want to make something equal. As you can see, this is two gifts now. Usually it's only going to one person. This is two gifts. So this person want to balance this out. They want to make something right. Okay, but it's because a Tower moment has hit. Okay, a Tower moment has hit. It's a Tower moment, collective. This person going through a Tower moment. They losing their shiznaim because you could be saying no. This person watching you. I feel like this is somebody. This is stylish. Somebody love your style. Okay. The color blue could be significant here. Okay, they love your style, collective. They love the way you wear. They love the way you wear your hair. If you're a divine feminine, they love your accessories. You know what I'm saying, collective? They just love the way that you put things together. Like this green and this blue don't even match, but you got on the headpiece and the blue and white shoes. You made it do what it do. You know. And that can be business attire, you know, that can be formal, it could be casual, you know, it could be like streetwear. It doesn't matter. You know, this person just, they love all of that about you. Okay? They love that. I don't know. Not really, Violet said I have swag for sure. Shout out to my moderators. Okay? You've been in this thing. I appreciate you. All right, let's see what we have. Look at this, the Crown of Pentacles. Yes, yes. You could be very. I'm talking about like whatever you do for work. It's like you are very skilled. Okay, and I feel like now this person want to tell you all the things that they did not tell you before. You know, now they want to let you know. But it's like you already know it. Look, she's holding a fruit. Didn't I tell you you guys are very fruitful here? Okay. You mastered everything already, you know, gave you the energy of the Crown of Pentacles. It's like you were very successful, and you a good sport, whoever you are, man or woman, because it's like you were always helping people. You were always doing some, like throwing out some type of kind gesture in the universe. And this is the reason why this person knows that they'll never be able to meet someone like you again. I see 1044 on the worldly clock. You're just different. You different. Your kindness, like, this person deemed you to be someone that's so sweet. But even though I feel like this person could have been stubborn in nature and things of that sort, when it came down to you, if anyone else tried to come for you, I feel like this is the type of person that'll lose it. You know, they'll lose their cool on someone for, you know, trying to downplay you, assault you, or whatever the case may be. I feel like this is someone that could have even been quite selfish in that department or in that field as well, because they felt like whatever they did wrong, they were the only one that should have been doing wrong by you. I don't know. This person is very different. Look, Five of Swords. Okay, but they feeling defeated because although they feel this way, they didn't convey this to you at first. And some of you may not be trying to hear it. And the reason why is because you felt like this person was giving it too. You felt like it was a real reason why this person was doing you the way that they were doing you. You felt like it was a real reason. You felt like they had somebody else in the background that they were, you know, pouring into and giving to and things of that nature. And they completely forgot about you. Completely forgot about this connection. Completely forgot about, you know, where you guys were headed, what you guys had planned, you know. But you didn't forget. I was about to say Felicia. Someone ain't could be Felicia or Philip. Okay, first, last, or middle. But you didn't forget, collective. You couldn't forget. Although this person is feeling this way now and I want to let you go, it's like, why now? You know, why do you want to convey these things to the collective now? Why do you want the collective now? You were fine when you was the man in the middle or the woman in the middle and given to two different energies, okay? And this could be someone that started struggling in the department of giving to two, so somebody had to take the short end of the stick, okay? And that sharp end of the stick person could have been you. Because like I said, this person was out celebrating with other energies. And although they felt like it was still just about the both of you, it's still three cups down here. Okay? So this person was listening to, even if they were just helping someone and not with them romantic, it don't matter. Okay? You taking away from the connection, giving to another connection. It don't matter. Or just another connections. It don't matter who these energies are. Because again, you the Nine of Pentacles. You guys never needed nothing from nobody else. Just you and this person was good enough. But by this person always thinking the worst and thinking that, you know, things will go wrong or whatever, it's life. And they needed to accept the fact that in life you have your ups and your downs, your highs and your lows. But you won't miss your season. Right? But this is somebody that felt like they could not take no L's. This is someone that felt like it's my season every season because I can make it my season. I can do this, I can do that. And that's with other people. And that's the reason why this person kept the doors open, you know, to give a little here, give a little there. But they were taken away from this divine connection with you. And you know that. Whenever you needed this person the most, they couldn't give to you and be there for you because they had already made promises outside of the connection with you. So you don't care about this person feeling defeated. You don't give a rat's ass about them feeling defeated about nothing. Why should you care? Why should you care? I'm not picking up on the energy of like a greedy person. You know, I'm not getting that type of energy from you, like you was just like greedy and wanted to, you know, drain this person dry. But this is what these other energies was telling this person. Even if, you know, they didn't start off believing these energies, over time, the things that these energies were saying, especially when you guys were not seeing eye to eye, you know, maybe they'll say some hurtful things like that to you, and but you can hear, literally hear, with your clairs, right? That clairaudient, clairvoyant type of energy, it coming out of someone else's mouth and this person conveying it to you. Maybe you just looked at this person. Maybe you just looked at him. Because I feel like if you would have said what you knew, somehow you would have been given one of these third parties or karmic energy exactly what they wanted for you to play this game with them and say, oh, well, you got that from this person, or you got that. They were not that important for you to say that. But that don't mean that you didn't know. You know exactly, whenever this person spoke, you know exactly who they got whatever they said to you from. You knew if it was them, is what I'm saying. You knew if it was coming from someone else. And they still conveyed it to you. Yeah. So you had your concrete proof, and this is what this person did. They were given to another situation. And so you say, nah, no, nah, I'm going to pour into me. That's it. I'm pouring into me. And once I start pouring into me, you going to miss the way that I felt about you. You're going to miss the way that I treated you, right? You're going to miss me as a whole, right? This is somebody that, oh, I can replace you, right? I can get that energy from anyone, right? This is what these type of energies think. And now they somewhere not wanting to let you go, can't let you go because they're struggling in that department. No one can seem to fill your shoes. It's either they got this or something else is missing. But what's really missing is, it's like maybe they have finances, right? But I mean, after a while, you know, if you just doing something for show, and after a while, if you just keep popping out in the energy, that's gonna be expected. What else you got? You're not being loved properly because you still bringing up the collective. You may be looking nice or looking sharp, but you're still bringing the collective up. So there's still something missing here. Okay? And this is the reason why this person don't want to let you go. They can't get that from no one else. Yeah, they can make sure that, you know, bouncing from person to person or dealing with other energies to make sure that this person is safe financially. But where's the love? And one thing about people, what they're going to realize is no matter what you have, if you don't have love, you don't have nothing, because love is the highest frequency. So you can look nice and all that's going to be overlooked. You know, you may get a compliment here or there, but then after that goes away, then what? You going to keep spending all your money just to look nice, just to get a compliment, knowing that you are not receiving real love, pure love, or genuine love? I feel like that's what's going on here. Look at this. The Wheel of Fortune in a reverse. Can't make this up, collective. You cannot make this up. Everything then came to a complete end. And this is the reason why. Nobody don't really care about what you got going on. You know, you flexing and stunting and, you know what I'm talking about, acting like you somebody that you not. These are energies that know you for real. Right? And this is someone that's realizing they losing themselves to the material world. What they can come up with, what they can show. And it was all to show that they can do good without you, but they defeated. How you doing good without the collective and you sitting somewhere defeated? The collective single-handedly defeated you. Took away that pain that you caused. This you collective holding those 3 swords. Each of these individuals had a sword. Look where they at. Down. And look who's still standing. And you got your back turned. And they know not to. You know what I'm saying? This person really feeling like they messed up here. Knight of Pentacles. They watching you elevate. They're watching you put in hard work. Now they want to try to give you some credentials. Now they want to tell you that they're proud of you. Now they want to tell you that they appreciate you because you working on something collective and they know it. And they know whatever it is that you working on is going to happen. This is what whoever this is know. Then the thing is, they don't know what you're thinking. They don't know what you're doing anymore. But they know that you're doing something because they know that whatever you do, you're not doing something for nothing, if that makes sense, right? We got the Knight of Pentacles. Some of you, I'll just say this because I'm not going to ever expose the winning team. But you know, right? Right. But I'm not going to ever expose and put it out there because we do be having some onlookers and naysayers and you know, monitoring spirits, right? But I will say, whatever this is something big. And remember, you already the 9 of Pentacles. You're only missing one. Really, you're not missing nothing. But if we're going to be technical, you're missing one. That's it. And you could be working on that. And this is somebody that know if you got this far by yourself in the 9 of Pentacles energy, by pouring into yourself, you know, emotionally, this is how you get this. Love, loving you, loving yourself. And when you being loved properly, when you being loved correctly, this is when blessings come. So you know this already by you being the Queen of Cups or the King of Cups. Take it as it resonates. So you poured that love into your own freaking cup and started pouring it into yourself. And you putting in work. And you're putting in work. Yeah. Something is on the way. Something is on the way to you, baby. Listen. Okay? And the thing is, you ain't gonna even see it coming. Because Spirit don't even want you to slip up and speak on, you know, anything that's gonna be bringing you success. Anything that can put you in the energy of you being completely successful. No. Because sometimes you could get to talking. Sometimes you could get to just conversating and then been and slipped and said something and you can't take that back once you put it out there, right? So right now, it's like you don't even know what's going on. But we had the Queen of Pentacles out here. Whatever this is, look how old she is, right? It's going to last all of your days. Whatever this is you working on, collective. And somebody knows you are extremely powerful. Somebody know that. Somebody know that. They already touched your strength a long time ago. Or they saw something that made them know how strong you really are. Okay? They know. Page of Wands. We had a Page of Wands energy. What is this Page of Wands? The freaking Page of Cups? Now, I want to say in this deck, this means different things. Let's stop and clarify these real quick and see what this means for you. Because I feel like something is going all the way back. But you know what? Like I say, let's find out here first. Okay? We got the Page of Wands first, right? I see the Crown of Pentacles. I might as well go ahead on and clarify that for you too. Okay, because it's something Spirit wants you to know. Now, sometimes, guys, when we get messages, you know, when you are dealing with the Most High, you speak in tongues, right? So some things don't be made known or made clear to you, because when you speak in tongues, it's like coded communication, and only a selected few is going to be able to understand exactly what that mean, right? So dang, why I can't find it? Give me a second to find this. So I feel like that's what this is. So we got the Page of Wands that came out first. I have the Page of Cups. Let me get to the Page of Wands. I have the Crown of Pentacles. I need the Wands. Okay, here we go. So with the Page of Wands energy, what this means for you right now, the Page of Wands is the spark of curiosity, experimentation. Just like, why is like this? You got me reading like I can't read. Give me a second. The Page of Wands is the spark of curiosity, experimentation, the just lit fire. And the just lit fire is a comment, a comma. It is youthful, it is youthfulness at its fullest. Our inner child. Then I say it's going back. Okay. It is curiosity in action and energy and inspiration. The student who starts a new course, an idea for a new poem, the illumination that sparks creation. In this card, the appearance of Bridget, goddess of poetry and creative intuition, is reflected. The name Bridget derives from the root Briel, meaning fire. Now, I want to say that a few messages ago, didn't I say someone's name was Bridget? And I'm talking about it was just recent. Okay, so that's definitely confirmation for someone here. But what I'm really getting from this is it's going all the way back. Okay, and as you can see on here, the way, hold on, I gotta hold this like this. The way that you were, you know, looking for something, you see the magnifying glass. I'm telling you, something is on the way. And like I said, it's a code, it's a mystery. Look at this. Look at the magnifying glass right here, collective. What is this is reflecting on? Okay? You being very curious about something, but you have that wine. And that wine is something that you manifested. This could be, like I said, by this going all the way back, this whatever is coming in for you is something that's due to you from early on, like your childhood and things of that sort. Maybe something happening, you didn't reap the benefits or the rewards from it. It's happening right now. Okay, that's what this is. Okay, so we have the Page of Wands, and let's see what the Page of Cups that came out to clarify. It said the Page of Cups explores life with an open heart. She is in touch with her emotions. She initiates movement from the center of her heart, her emotional side. The experience of the Page of Cups is launching and engaging. Is launching the Page of Cups is launching, is engaging, romantic, and passionate. And this figure echoes the purity of childhood, innocence, naivety, candor. She is someone who starts a journey with blessing in her heart. Okay, so this is not me reading like I don't know how to read. This is the way it is. And then I say something about in code, like I don't know what this, I don't know, collective. She is someone who starts a journey with blessing in her heart, aware that there will be difficult moments, but convinced that she can overcome everything with levity, dedication, and emotion. Yemiya, the Yoruba goddess of the water, is a child here in the form of a stream, a little brook that flows light, clear, and pure. Listen. So this is baby Yemiya. And I'm telling you something going all the way back to your childhood. And there it is. That's crazy work. Okay? We got the Crown of Pentacles that came out. The Crown of Pentacles has reached satisfaction in the material aspects of life. She is rich, she is rich and grateful. Excuse me. She is a rich, grateful person who is capable of being generous. The Crown of Pentacles has obtained what she has through hard work, having experienced all the adventures the Pentacle suit has offered. She can now be happy and turn her past experiences into something good. The Crown of Pentacles is wise and generous. She knows that sharing is a form of great wealth. Here, Demeter possessed the energy of an old woman, like a grain of wheat that dies, sacrificing her life to let new seeds be born. Some of you have children, okay? And so with this being said, you are going to be passing down these gifts to your children, because this is something that you've always possessed. A gift. Oh my goodness. So wait, look at this. This energy, this could be you handing something to your children here. Look at this. Okay? Someone here is into poetry. She's holding a book of poems in her bag. The bag say poems, or you like poems, or you read them all the time, or you have a favorite one. This is a swan here. Okay? This is a swan. I feel like somebody's watched you like morph into like this beautiful swan collective, and I'm talking about inside out. I'm talking about that inner beauty. Something is going on. This person do not want to let you go, because I don't know, this something I'm not putting my finger on with this person, but they found something out, they figured something out, and like I said, whatever this is, it's gonna last all of your days. Look how old you are and you still have it. Listen, if you don't have children that was like just born with a gift, like they may act like they not in a know or whatever, they still gonna receive some type of blessing from you. Somebody here may want to have a child with you because they know this, okay? Or this could be someone that you have a child with. What is happening here? What is happening here, Spirit? Thank you. Look at the Ace of Cups. Look, okay? I'm telling you, listen, you have a blessing on you. This person know about it. Some of you got blessed with something this month. You know how they say October is pink October? Look at all this pink. And then the first is on here. Okay? It could have started day one of this month. Something about the transits. Something about I feel like somebody here. Somebody here know you the one. They know you the chosen one. They know that. And I'm talking about the chosen one for them. Maybe they wasn't always acting like they knew something here. Whoever this person is. What do we have going on? What is this energy? The Knight of Wands. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Collective. They found out. This person got a reading done. They got a freaking reading done. They got a reading done. They got a reading. I was about to say they got a reading done on you, dog. But they got a reading done on you. Look at this. This Page of Wands. Look at the same here. Look at that book in your bag. And look at you holding this book. Didn't this come out already? And Spirit, out of some type of way, I picked it up and Spirit gave it to me again. This is you. You started off as the page, then you moved and you moved on up to this Knight energy. But you still have that same book. Something is written for you and this person know it. And they have a lot to do with this Ace of Cups right here. That's the reason why they are refusing. That's the reason why they are not budging. And on top of them feeling like they're experiencing bad luck without having you. With the Wheel of Fortune being here in the reverse. Give me one more on the Wheel of Fortune. Why is the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse? Thank you. Look at this, the Ace of Pentacles. I'm telling you, they feel like they losing it all, like they lost their gift that was given to them, collective. This Ace of Pentacles, this Ace of Pentacles person is in a reverse. If this person chose something different and left you feeling the way that you were feeling, it is a little too late for this person, but they are not trying to hear it. They're not trying to hear it. The world is in the reverse. They're not trying to let this cycle close and end without them being attached to you, because after they went wherever they went or chose whatever they chose to keep giving to these individuals right here, it was revealed to you that they lost their gift, and this was the gift that was going to keep on giving. This Ace of Pentacles is the gift that's going to keep on giving. Look how old you are on here. And the reason why this is happening is because this person bounced from person to person so that they didn't experience that down season, that descending season like you did. This is the reason why they kept these mediocre relationships with these individuals that they friends with benefits, or really had friends with benefits. You know, I'm not talking about nobody romantic. I'm just talking about friends with benefits just in general. So they would never be without. So that's the reason why whenever they came into something, they kept pouring into these individuals just in case something go on with them. They'll have these people to rely on. And that was the wrong thing to do. This person didn't have no faith in this journey or this connection with you. They downplayed you because they felt like these other people had more to give them than you did, and not knowing the whole entire time you the whole plug. Wow. 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 You were the blessing in disguise. I see 1111 on the worldly clock. Make a wish, collective. Like Tom Hanks did on Big. Make a wish. Claim your birthright. Call back in your energy and your power from whatever this is right here. Take it back. All of it. This is someone that chose other energies and other situations over you. Reclaim your gifts and your power. In Jesus' name, amen. And amens means so it is. And it's already done. No. With this Knight of Pentacles energy, you've been putting in a lot of hard work. This is what you do. There's somebody that downplayed the work that you put in. They felt like that wasn't the work, that was the work, but that work was the work. This is getting a little deep here, collective. That work was the work. Let's get the likes up, you guys, please, and thank you. I greatly appreciate it. We got two coming straight off the deck. What is that? Look at this. The Magician, and what else? The Eight of Swords. That work was the work. You already had all the tools that you need. Didn't I tell you? This was you how you started off. Look at this. As the Page, then the Knight, and then the freaking Magician. And that's what this book is all about. You were being curious, trying to figure it out, what it was about you, but you had that book. You could have found clues and poetry. And poetry could be music, anything. Listen, I see 11777. And you carry that book of knowledge until you learned everything you needed to learn. Until Spirit told you, hey, yeah, that can be it. You may have wrote poetry. I mean, it's like you know how to write. You could be a writer, you know. You could work in a department of doing write-offs, some type of write-offs, I don't know. Insurance, taxes, anything. And the whole entire time, Spirit told you, I just wanted you to know this stuff so that you could be in the know of all things. At least aware, you know, have knowledge of it. Because who you really are is a high priestess energy, high priest energy. Look at the magician. Look at you standing on the book, baby. Look at you standing on this big book. And this was training you. This is what your ancestors, this is when your ancestors was working with you, right? Because they wasn't called for the journey that you were called for. But they were called to train you and to prepare you. Look at this. You kept the book and now you standing on a bigger book. But now you have the wand. The number 1 is on here. Definitely the chosen one collective. And somebody found this out, baby. And guess where it got them at? Here. But all them jabs at your confidence and things of that sort, it kept you here. You couldn't focus on you having all these tools to make it do what it do. And this is the reason why you say, give me my cup. Fuck is you, man, give me my cup. They refused, so you took it back. And started pouring all that love into yourself. You could have heard, that's my girl. That's my child. That's my son. You completed the mission. You completed the mission. And whoever this is, they didn't want to cycle to end because they feel like they had you bound right where they wanted you to be. And it was going to be impossible for you to break free from this. This person was wrong because you the freaking magician and all the things, all the knowledge that you have. All you had to do was go back to the beginning. And that's what the book that I read about the Page of Cups and the Page of Wands meant. You went back to your childhood. You remember how it started. That's going back to the drawing board. And also, around those times, you had no knowledge of this person. That's why you went all the way back. And that's how you were able to take your cup back. That's what gave you strength. Someone could stay in Jacksonville, Florida. I just heard that clear as day. 2 of Wands. Yeah. You went all the way back to the beginning. And thought about how you wanted your future to be. What the plans was for you, for your future. And you focused on that. Meanwhile, still putting in this work. A lot of movement. You could be someone that was in an energy of not staying on the job long because none of it felt like home. You know how sometimes you even if you are successful in other places, you may still want to have a job just to have like multiple streams of income. But it's like every job that you went to, it was always something shady or something bogus going on. So you could have just kept switching jobs until you found the one that was, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about the best fit. I'm talking about what feel right. And whatever this is, I feel like you already found it. And everything went so easy for you, or it's going so easy for you. It's like the way that God got this and the way that it's set up. You know what I'm talking about? Maybe you don't even have to travel far. You know what I'm saying? You know, things that you always wanted. Look, the future. Listen. Things that you always wanted. Like, oh, I wish that I can, find me a job that's right on my street that'll be da 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 da. And you ended up getting that. This is also too somebody that knows you get what you want. May not come when you ask for it, but with the magician energy and you being in this energy, they know for certain that you gonna get it. And this is what they could have been bragging about to others. Giving you your flowers to other people. No, because I seen this person say that they wanted this, that, or the third, and that's exactly what happened, and da 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 da. He knows. She knows. They know. They know. All your wishes are being granted. And it's still harvest season for you guys. Still. Look at this. Three of Swords fell out. And it fell out in a reverse. Okay? That's how I seen it. If I would have saw it in the upright, I would have put it in the upright. But this is done for you. Whoever this is, they can no longer break your heart because you heal from it. And you realize that anything that you tap in on from this energy, because you're human, right? But you're also someone with superpowers. So you know that you can control the way that you feel. And it's not the fact that you are forgetting about this, because sometimes it'll cross your mind, what you've been through, and it's a part of your story. Like how you get to where you are right now is a part of that story. Each one of these swords represents something that cut deep. But somehow you learn to persevere and push through or take your mind off whatever this is. Because I feel like this alone was a hindrance to you, your growth. It was hindering your growth. The memories of whatever this is. But once you realize it was all, you had to go through this to get to where you are right now, that's what changed your mode. Once you realize how far you've already came, you already surpassed this. Anytime you listen to me, anytime you are feeling this, it's because you want to. Think about it like that. Or think about that. Whenever you feeling this, because you want to. No one else should be able to have control over your emotions or your feelings to make you feel like this. And that's why we just did our little mini prayer. to take back what's rightfully yours. It belongs to you. And then when you get it, pour it out. And then when you get it, pour it out. Because it's pain, it's suffering, it's blood, it's sweat, it's tears, it's sadness. Pour it out. Because you got something new coming in. Oh, it already came in. Take it as it resonates. This right here is coming in, pressed down, shaking together, and running over, and somebody knew about it. Somebody knew about it. Look who knew about it. Look at this. You find that ironic? The devil knew about it? Huh? Someone that was on demon time when it came down to you. Look at this. Ten of Swords in the reverse. And they thought that was going to work. See, the next step from the 8 was the 10. But you woke up. Look at this. There you go, Emperor. But you woke up in the nick of time. And this is you taking your power back and your authority. You are already here. Some of you already here and you don't even know it. You don't even know it. Look at this. 6 of Wands. Others of you, you know, because you are very successful, even if it's in your own way. And this person know that this the way you're going to be. They know you're going to keep pushing. They know if you manage to break free from whatever this was, that 8 of Swords energy, and dodge this energy, this person is afraid too. They're afraid if they let you go, they're afraid of what will happen. Because I feel like whoever this is, they owe a debt to the devil for what they did to you. Okay? It's like they swapped you out to live the life. This is how they got the material harvest, and you know what I'm talking about, the financial harvest and things of that. They gave you up for it. So now they're afraid to just let you, even if they may not want you or want to be with you. They don't want to let you go because they're afraid of this debt they got to pay back to the devil. Listen. Because it's not going to be you. It's not going to be you, collective. Listen to me. I'm not telling you this to gas you up so you could think that this is someone that's holding on to you because they love you or for the right reason. Somebody that loves you won't hurt you. And this person did everything they did could in their power to hurt you. To see if you were going to be naive enough to believe that it was love. And also, when you were tapped into this Page of Cups energy, Page of Wands energy, they took advantage of you being naive then. But you were still growing. Everyone start off as a child first. And the pages represents children. 7 of Wands. But you so strong, you protecting yourself from what you set up heavy boundaries. And then I say, it don't matter if you casual form or you just put that shit on. You know what I'm saying? They somewhere admiring the way you look and this, that, and the third, baby, because they know something going on. And what they going through, the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, the Ace of Pentacles in, they going through it financially. Now they calling these people out that they done gave some of their resources to, trying to get a loan and get some of it back. And now these people talking about they don't have it. Why? Because all of them going down for playing a role in coming up against you. Each and every last one of them. Each and every last one of them. That spoke on your name. If they so much as spoke on your name in the wrong way. They're going through it financially. Now they all sitting so well, looking stupid, talking about their problems, crying, If they working a job, they getting a bare minimum. They barely getting hours. They getting picked on and pushed around at work because nobody liked them. Because who the real them is really showing. And they don't even know it. I told you they don't even know it. The real them is showing. Because you managed to break free. And pour into yourself. There's no way that you gonna be winning and they gonna be winning on the side of you. That ain't gonna happen like that. You guys are not together. Matter of fact, they blessings. That's why I say 18 for the 9 of Pentacles. Multiplication. 9 and 2, 18 is yours. If we adding tax, the divine said is yours. 9 plus 2. Either way, it's doubling up. 9 minus 2 is 7. The divine is all over this, baby. No matter if you add it, multiply it, what he said, round it in my Soldier Slim voice, right? It's a go for you. And 9 is an odd number. And it's going down just like that. Look at this. There go the Page of Pentacles. Look at you. Look at you. Look. Didn't I tell you it's harvest season? Look at this. Look what you holding. And didn't I tell you the only thing you needed was one more? There it is right there. And you had to start as this Page of Pentacles in order to make it to, look, we got the Knight of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, the Knight, and the Crone. Look at you. And whatever this is, it's gonna last and stand the test of time, and someone knows it. They wanted it. They wanted it. Because in their mind, being connected to you is bringing them on blessings that you wouldn't even be able to imagine. And the thing is, it's like whatever type of blessing they get, they were trying to hide it from you because they were still trying to manifest due to the connection, due to being connected to you some type of way. The way Spirit then came in and flushed this person out. Whatever it is they got, they can't pay for it. It's not gonna last. Nothing that whoever this person is, nothing that they get lasts. Nothing. So imagine you taking your last or spending your last on something and that's it after that. Imagine you spending your last on something and you don't got nothing else coming in. What's the next step? You're going to have to give up whatever it is that you got because the Wheel of Fortune is here in the reverse, baby. The Wheel of Fortune and the Devil is here. The Devil said you couldn't bring me the collective. You couldn't bring me the collective. Thank you so much, Mary Turner, you many-fold. You couldn't bring me the collective. And you said you could. But you didn't know that I knew that you couldn't. Because I couldn't even get next to the collective, says the Devil. And you telling me that you can outbeat me? Double up on that loan that I gave to you. Double up on it. And somebody was being grimy. This could be somebody that you could have married to. This person could have tried to put you in insurance, thinking that you was not woke and know that you saw the plot that they was going to try to do you something to collect insurance money so they could be issuing it out to the rest of these hungry, greedy hyenas. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. And so once you put it out there in the universe that you know about it, if they try to do anything, they're going right for their ass. Right? Right. Because you didn't sign anything. You didn't sign up for anything, but that's a whole nother message. Somebody here was being very dirty. And you had to awaken and see the truth. Because you were too kind. And they tried to take advantage of your kindness. Your nurturing, giving, warmth, your generosity. This person would have never done what you did. That's why they couldn't do the work. That's why they chose a different path versus doing the work, because they already knew they weren't gonna complete the mission. Mission incomplete. And that's why they're receiving the Wheel of Fortune. The karmic wheel turned and it's doubling up in your favor. So that means that spirit is doubling down on this person. And guess what? Guess what? God is using the devil to do it. You see how that works? Do you see how that works? Even the devil got to obey God. You see how that works? And somebody sitting somewhat mad at you. Now they sitting somewhat mad at you. Well, you know what they say, child. The enemy gonna always flee. The enemy gonna always flee. And that's what we want, right? That's all the winning team ever wanted, right? Here we go. The Fool in the reverse. Look at that. Look at this. Thought they was going to be able to take a leap of faith and capitalize off of you and your pain. Look at that. You're not going nowhere. The devil say, come here, boy. Come here, girl. You're not going anywhere. The universe can't save you. The universe not even trying to work with you. Everything that this person ever got to receive was from the devil collective. And some of these energies got the nerve. These devils got the nerve to like the color purple. Make that make sense. They like to mock God in all kind of ways. Baby, please don't ever wear no purple again. And you know you serve the devil. Only thing you doing is solidifying your spot. Okay? What we have? Ace of Wands. Look at this. Okay? No new passionate beginning for them. The karmic wheel of fortune in a reverse, and in the worst way is taking a leap of faith and everything. The devil is taking everything away from these individuals. And the only reason why that can happen is because God allowed them to. And remember, this is someone that didn't want you to receive any justice. And since they want to keep you stuck in this cycle, now the karmic wheel in turn, now it's your goal. Now they stuck. And now they can't close the cycle out for real. So now they stuck in the cycle of no justice being served, and in the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Fool energy in the reverse. That's what they wanted. They got what they wanted now. Right? That's what they wanted. They got it. And you get this brand new passionate beginning. And this is the Most High handing it to you. Yay. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. If this a masculine, they stuck with a Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. She washed up. She dried up. She don't got nothing to offer. The offer, even that whole connection, even with her, was bogus. She is flushed out, washed and flushed out of there. Not producing nothing. And this could be someone that's also sterile. That's what I heard. Look at this. Queen of Swords. Okay, mad at the freaking world. Whoever this is, they mad at the world. Look at this. Clone of Cups in the reverse. Try to replace you with this, whoever this is. Okay? And FAFO'd out here. And look at this. You and your strength and your power. You took your strength back, and you watching this person have to settle for what they settle for, and they really unhappy with it. Six of Cups. They could have had this. Crown of Wands. They stuck with this person. I'm telling you, they can't do nothing. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Everything is crashing down. Look, Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Can't make it up. Look at this. Crown of Swords. That's you. You see? You already know. You already know. You already know and you already knew. Dang. Nine of Wands. That this person was going to be in over their head for coming after you. Look how you looking like. I tried to tell them. And you tried. And that was all you could do. This represents you putting that communication out there. You told them. They didn't want to listen. They tried to downplay you. Your status. You know what I'm talking about? All that. Eight of Wands. Yep. Fast movement here. Fast communication. That's what you gave. They didn't want to listen. And now you got their Ten of Cups. Now you got everything. And now they want to be in love. And I'm telling you, they stuck with the Queen of Wands in the reverse. We got the Crown of Wands in the reverse and Queen of Wands in the reverse. Yep. You already knew that. You already knew that. They stuck with this individual. Look at this. And that's the absolute truth. Ace of Swords. Yep. That's what they wanted. That's what they got. Look at this. While meanwhile, you going through a transformation. And I'm telling you, something is coming in, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. But you won't be left out in the cold anymore. Those days are done. Those days are done. You are now in the know. So what I have for you guys. Until next time, please like, comment, share, subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace, love, and blessings.